Hi everyone, welcome back to Silent Hunter 5. Here we are, the end of Operation Drumbeat with the second flotilla. And we succeeded. Right, I asked you a couple of videos ago to make a decision where the crew of U-77 would go next. The choices were, start of 1942, distant waters in the third flotilla. Now, with the United States defences on the eastern seaboard catching up with the realities of submarine warfare, we are now looking at more profitable hunting grounds elsewhere. The British are thrusting their primary forces into the Atlantic battlefields, but this might mean they neglect areas of secondary importance. Of great interest is South Atlantic, starting with the Caribbean Sea, going southeast to Freetown and southern supply route around Cape Town. That was option 1. Option 2, the Black Pit. The High Command shifted its attention back to the North Atlantic. But the face of the battlefield has changed. Escort aircraft carriers and long-range land-based aircraft have forced our U-boats into act only inside the gap between the Iceland and Greenland. For the first time, our numbers are great enough to use wolf-pack tactics against escorted convoys. But the British are preparing a few surprises of their own. Right, the results surprised me, in fact. The results were taken as of 8 a.m. BST on the 25th of April. And here they are. I'll hopefully remember to put the caption up with a little snapshot of the poll. We have Distant Waters is the winner with 53% of the vote, 199 votes. And Black Pit came second, obviously, with 46% of the vote, with 172 votes. The total response is 371. That's amazing. Thank you very much for your feedback and your support in that poll. So, Distant Waters it is. Oh, I didn't think this would win. I thought the Black Pit would win, if I'm honest. But yeah, Distant Waters it is. So the Caribbean, Freetown. Well, it says it has there's Caribbean there. Just about makes the map. Caribbean Sea, the southeast of Freetown, and the southern supply routes of Cape Town. So, the South Atlantic is our next playground. Okay, so here we are, in port, ready to outfit for our journey to the South Atlantic. Fantastic. Is he? Oh, it's somebody up there. He's sort of half invisible. You see that? The light is just causing weirdness. There we go. Just going through the different lighting phases. Right, so here's our boat, U-77, looking grand, the fish with the hair flick, and our periscope is up, bizarrely. The boys are all on board. After a bit of shore leave, well-deserved shore leave, they've been out at sea for quite some time, and they're going long range again. It's all long haul for us, isn't it? So, let's have a word with this chappie. Nothing more to say. Okay, let's go and get our mission first then, and then hopefully we can upgrade our boat. Let's find out what our mission orders are.
Captain, please step closer. Following our very successful Operation Drumbeat, the U.S. Navy introduced a series of countermeasures, culminating in the introduction of full-time convoys along the East Coast. This made the area a dangerous place for lonely U-boats. It is therefore time to move elsewhere, where the enemy is not expecting us. South of the U.S. coast lies the Caribbean Sea, a paradise for oil tankers, or rather, their hunters. And over here, Trinidad also promises to be a highly profitable hunting ground, again, with many tankers. Further to the south, along the Brazilian coast, off the mouth of the Plate River, is where most of the British-bound refrigerator ships depart with meat supplies. They should also make easy targets. Another Ally operational zone identified by the High Command is the West African coast, starting with the area around Freetown and spreading as far south as Cape Town. As you can see, there is simply too much space for the Allies to defend at once. The escorts will never be able to protect all these routes, allowing us to play cat and mouse with them. Make haste, Captain. There's a lot of tonnage out there waiting to be sunk.
Right then. Crikey. Dakar, I've noticed, is the only friendly port for absolute miles. Are they on the neutral ports? Buenos Aires, we may be able to go there for fuel, can we? Crikey. Right. Well, I'm thinking we've got the South American supplies, which is down here. December 31st, 1942. Patrol the South American supply route. Keep the enemy guessing and force him to dilute his defences instead of concentrating them in one plot point. Oh my goodness, hang on, this is so small. I'm going to have to move the mic closer to the screen. I need some glasses. We are now sending U-boats to previously untouched areas. The Atlantic coast of South America, between Brazil and Argentina, has no convoy system implemented, and this is right for the picking. British-bound refrigeration ships originating here and sinking them will hurt the people and the army of Britain. Okay. Right, okay. There's one. Or we've got the Caribbean oil. Okay, the Caribbean. The Caribbean Sea is critical shipping point. As much of the Allied oil originates here or passes through this zone. The particular geography of the area enables us to find targets at their source, major oil ports, and the exit of Panama Canal. Identifying the route choke points and key island passengers is vital in order for the enemy shipping to be met outside the range of the enemy defences. Okay. So what's this? South American supply route. Ooh, okay, that goes to Freetown. And this zone is the oil tanker zone. I'm thinking a bit of Pirates of the Caribbean. Do you reckon? Let's go to the Caribbean. Our boys need a nice, if you know, just in case we happen to have to emergency blow the tanks, we can just run up on an island somewhere and just live our life eating coconuts and chasing natives. You know, that sounds fun, doesn't it? So let's request the Caribbean, and there's going to be our first plot there. Excellent. Right. So with our mission selected, let's head over here to get some... Oh, I can't... Oh, I can't choose anything. Why can't I choose anything? Okay, welcome back on board. U-77. Here we are. Unfortunately, the options to upgrade the ship or change our torpedo loadout were greyed out, so I couldn't do that. And as we've got the pirate flag there, it just seems apt that we go into the Caribbean, doesn't it? It really does. Let's have a look what we've got then. So we have been loaded up with steam torpedoes all round, plus a ladder search pattern in Tube 1. Maybe a hangover from the previous tour. Subsystems appear to all be repaired. Everything's looking good. Crew-wise, crew efficiency and morale is up. We've got 27 points to spend. We are 74% trained apparently. Chief, you're all trained up, which is good. Motor Officer Willie, he's all trained up, which is good. The Navigator, he's all trained up. XO, he's all trained up. I'll make sure everyone's got an Iron Cross as well. They deserve it after the missions, what we've done. So XO's got an Iron Cross. Torpedo Man, we can get some active abilities maybe. He's got his Iron Cross. The Bosun, he's got his Iron Cross. We might as well get those. I'm just trying to get all his passive skills sorted. The Cook, I think we've left. He can get his... We'll clock the... Oh, actually, discard that. I'll see what else is going first. Dieter, he's okay. Sound Guy, he's okay. Radio Guy, he's all good. The Gunner, and he's all good. So we can pump all those points into the Cook, that's fine. Happy to do that. And we can also start to look at getting these sorted out. Nice. Good. Points spent. Oh, look at that. Our crew is getting nicely skilled up. Right, let's get out of Dodge. Okay, we have shifted locations. Our new base is at Marseille, which is lovely. It's in the Mediterranean. However, we've got to get through bloody Gibraltar now. Or we can go through... Is the Suez Canal open? And we could go that way. Oh, bloody hell. We've got to go through Gibraltar to get there. Okay, there's our destination. Anywho. We better plot our way out of here then. Oh, this is going to be a faff and a half. It's going to take us forever to get... I'm hoping this is all underwater. Yeah, let's just go forward. Forward slow, and then we'll figure out where we're going once we get out of there. Right, we're off then. On a new adventure, boys. You excited? Yes, I'm sure you are. Hi everyone, welcome back. We're just coming outside and look at the misery out here. Choppy waves, pouring down with rain. Although strangely the stars are out and it's not that much cloud. There's a bit of cloud there, but yeah, it's absolutely lashing it down. Look at this. This is really miserable times, but it works. Ooh, don't go down there. It works in our favour because we are coming up to the Gibraltar Strait now, and obviously, the worse the weather, the more difficult the patrolling ships and the patrolling or aircraft. Well, there wouldn't be probably that many aircraft up in this weather. Would have of spotting us. So yeah, we are going to sneak down here, and we're going to do as we got out of the med last time. By sneaking down here, then just coming through here and trying to dodge those ships. Yeah, not ideal, having to get through Gibraltar to back and forth to base, but obviously... Wait, actually, no, look. Our home base is still... La Palisse. Oh. So, if that's home base, why on earth were we in Marseille? Watching the rugby at Toulon, maybe? I don't know. But I'm guessing we'll probably get a coded message later to say that our base might have moved. But yeah, it's interesting that home base is actually shown here. I wonder if I can come up here and we can end the patrol. Hear me out. Refit how we want to, and then head to the Caribbean. That's what I might do, actually. I might do that. I'm going to head up here, refit up here, see if we can get some upgrades to our ship, then head over to straight over there. Brilliant. Okay, that's the plan. I'll see you in a little while. Any action through the Gibraltar Strait? I'll bring you right back.
New contact. Warship moving slow. Constant distance. Bearing 142. Long range.
Current depth 10 meters. Shut down diesel engines.
Okay, we're now below the waves. Let's have a look. Oh, crikey. There's 3 destroyers or 3 patrol boats, and we're just literally south of Gibraltar, so it's to be expected. But if we stay nice and hug this coastline, we should be okay. Because they won't want to come too close. Oh, you joking! These look small. These are probably torpedo boats. What is the depth on the keel?
Depth under keel is 276 meters.
Oh, okay. Let's dive then. Yeah, let's dive. Oh, let's slow down as well. We don't need to be making all this noise.
New contact. Warship moving fast. Closing. Bearing 8.
I go to silent running. And all of a sudden, it's not looking so bad. It's not looking great, I'll be honest, but not so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ships, all wanting a piece of us. going quiet. Alright, coming down to 19 meters.
Current depth 20 meters.
Ah, they could be patrol boats as well. And these two could be destroyers. Or maybe not. I'm not basing that on anything, just the size of the their anti-submarine detection. Okay, they're coming straight for us. Coming past 25 meters to 30 meters now. Okay, we're coming past 70 meters now. And the good news is, let's hold here.
New depth 76 meters.
Although we can still detect them, they're
4 planes.
no longer either actively searching for us, or we can see them on our we can see obviously their engine noise from our hydrophones, but they don't seem to be able to detect us from here. So we're just going to hold at 76 meters, and we're slowly going to creep on at 1 knot. Might actually boost that up a little bit.
Slow speed ahead.
And hopefully we're not going to get too close to the bank and we don't hit anything, but we'll just see if we can creep past these guys. Okay, those destroyers have set off in that direction, so we have a chance surfacing to get some fresh air on board, and we can try and make some real distance with the diesel engines. God, this is horrible, isn't it? They really should have their wet weather gear on. But, can we see? It's all murky. I've obviously got the gamma turned up so you can see a little bit. It really is dark though. Nothing on the horizon, which is grand. Good, we are quite... You can see the seagulls, so we are still quite close to land. Might even be able to see it over here. I'm not sure if that dark patch between the really dark patch and the lighter patch is land, or if it's just the light in this weird gamma increased play. I don't know. But yeah, so far those destroyers have gone up here, which is grand, and we are coming shallow, as it were, and on the shallower ground, and then there's a port there, but we're going to blat along. And Christ, it's taking us forever to get out of Gibraltar. Fingers crossed we can do it. Hi everyone, welcome back. We are still blatting along quite nicely on the surface here. Good news, we've made it through the worst of it, and we're just coming out here now. Good. Right, so, crikey. Let's plot our way up. Up here. Round Spain, round Portugal, and where is the port there? The port's there, grand, right. Right, and hopefully... Oh, actually, thinking about it. No, actually, I've changed my mind. I don't think we'll probably need that much in the way of upgrade at the moment. So I'm going to change my mind, much to, I'm sure, some of your frustration. We're going to come down here, past Tenerife, have a couple of days on the beach. We're going to come down to, where's Dakar? Come down to Dakar. Past the Cape Verde Islands. Oh, actually, did I read somewhere? Hang on. I may have deleted it. Let's check my log. Yeah, I may have deleted it. I'm sure they said there might be replenishment in the Cape Verde Islands. Anyway, so we'll go to Dakar, get refueled, and then we'll do the crossing to the Caribbean. I think that's probably our best bet. We've got loads of torpedoes. We've got plenty what we need at the moment to get going. So let's crack on, head towards Dakar, and get some refueling done there, then head across the Atlantic to the Caribbean. Nice. Where's their port? It's just there. Lovely. Good stuff. That's the plan. Oh, God, loads more travelling. I'll see you in a little while. Hi guys, welcome back. Smoke on the horizon, as you can see over there. We're trying to keep away from it because over here we have the bright lights and the port of Dakar. We've made it. So this is a German or an Axis port, and we've got a British destroyer in the bay here, which is a bit of a awkward situation, I'll be honest. We're just going to try and come in here, refuel, and if we can, slip away. I don't want to start slugging it out in... Oh, look, we've got a British merchant ship out there. He's probably come up from Freetown, patrolling these waters, which is fine. What we might actually do is go down to Freetown and sail over here to the tip of Brazil, and then sail up, because obviously this is where the ships were were crossing the Atlantic, wasn't it? So we might go on that route there. Yeah, it's almost 2 hours in at the moment, and we've only just made it down to here. So crikey, it's been a long day. Obviously, vast swathes of this will all be edited out, so you won't see half of this. But yeah, if we can come into Dakar now, get some fuel, and we'll be on our way. Okay, so here we are in Dakar. We finally made it. We've got the lights here. We've got the lighthouse beaming away here. The port. We got a passenger liner. It's a French passenger liner sitting in port, but that's fine. And we're here. We're here in Dakar. So let us refit, refuel. Oh, there we go. Fantastic, brilliant. Right, next point is to head out of Dakar. We're going to steer clear because there's a destroyer, we know, British Royal Navy destroyer down here. We're going to steer clear, and we're going to come down here, and hopefully we can intercept the point where these ships cross the Atlantic from Freetown, and we'll try and pick up something on the way there. But for now, we've refueled, and we're good to go again. So let's get underway, and we'll say goodbye to Dakar. Thank you for the fuel. And off to the South Atlantic and the Caribbean. Oh, and we got a nice display team of seagulls. Beautiful. Lovely. Right, we'll press on. Not a lot's happened, as you know. You can probably tell it's quite a dull mission so far. But, you know, this is what we've got to do. We've got to travel to our locations. No matter how long it seems to take us. But travel we must. And so I will continue on and bring you back if anything interesting happens. I hope something does for your sake and the video's sake. But, and my sanity maybe. But for now, we'll press on. I'll see you in a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back. We are crossing the Atlantic, and look over there. We have a convoy. So, first things first, let's get under the water. We've just gone all stop. Let's go to periscope depth. Allows us to sort everything else out. We'll go to battle stations as well, and I'll show you exactly where we are. I've just been plotting this out. We're just left Dakar, and we're heading out over the Atlantic. And as you can see, there's obviously a convoy leaving Freetown, heading up, and we've got quite a number of ships. Now, doesn't seem to so far be any escorts, which is great news. Obviously, I don't need to explain that, but have a quick look. We've got a ladder search pattern, which we could fire randomly into the crowd. And we have 3 torpedoes, steam torpedoes in choose 2, 3, and 4. Right, I did a speed check. They're doing 200 odd meters, which is about 7 knots. Yeah, 6.5, 7 knots, which is grand. Right, So let's hop on the old periscope.
New contact, merchant, moving fast.
We're slowly dropping. The top of the conning tower isn't yet underwater. Let's have a look at what we've got here, shall we? So we want to who's the closest one to us? Is it this one here? That looks like a tiny little ship. What is that? Let's lock on. Small composite freighter. No, no thanks. What's that there? That looks a bit tastier. That is a large freighter for 8,200 tons. That's more our kind of cup of tea. So that's what we'll target, I think. Okay, just lifting the periscope a little bit more as we kind of got lost. There we go. We'll lock onto that one. So speed we know is 7 knots. We'll set it as. Good. Range. So we're targeting this one here. So she's going to come through about there. So if we predict the range is going to be approximately 1,300 when we fire. Get that set in there. Bearing, we've got the bearing there. Angle of bow, we can calculate very quickly. $32. So angle of bow, we're over on this side, and that'd be 32. 33 would be fine. Good. Great. So that one there is locked in. Having a look around, they've got deck guns, so yeah, we'll get that one. Torpedo 2. What have we got again? Steam in 3, 4, and 5. Sorry, in 2, 3, and 4. So we'll get that one flooded. Then go medium speed. Let's have a look. What else do we have? These are quite small ships, aren't they? Oh, that could be a big one at the back there. But these ones are quite small. Oh, that's fairly sizable there. But yeah, not the largest of ships we've ever seen. So torpedo 3, we'll flood it. I'm going to set it about there. Then go to fast. Tube 4, we'll flood that one. That goes shallow. That goes fast as well. Tube 1, we might fire this after we fire number 2. And sort out where we want it to go. So, straight line run for... Should we say 70? Then we want it to turn... Gyro angle turn that way to 270. And we've got 600... Sorry, 800 or 1600. We'll go 800. And we can't change that, can we? No. Okay, good. I say good, but... So we'll flood tube 1. That can go on the reasonably shallow, because we're not sure how far that can go. We'll go on medium. Actually, no, we'll go on slow, because it'll give it a little bit more time to cause mayhem. Meanwhile, we'll switch them back to 2. Thought we moved that further down. Okay, guys, we're almost there. Almost ready to fire. That ship dead ahead. We've got another ship creeping in front here. We might have a blind shot at him with tube 3. But stand by for tube 2. Creeping ahead now.
New contact. Merchant moving fast. Constant distance. Bearing 333. Long
I'm going to
range.
fire now, because otherwise the torpedo may not get past this ship just in front of us. Right, switch off from that one. Target this one here. Target this one here. Range isn't going to be anywhere near. We'll go depth there.
Torpedo depth set to
Fire.
2 meters. 2, 3. Fire.
Quick auto save, which is just the ticket. Oh, was that set to slow? Oh, that's not ideal. It should be okay though. See the this one's actually seems to be overtaking the other ship, but that's may help us get a hit on it.
Torpedo impact.
Good. The next one behind. Can't see.
Torpedo impact.
Okay, torpedo tube 1 will go shallow and fire.
Tube 1 close.
We've got
Closing
tube 4 here.
Flooding tube 4.
Let's get the got a large ship out there by the looks of it.
Target marked.
No, hang on, we can't select it though. Oh, that search pattern seems to have gone straight for this one. It wasn't quite my intention. But we might as well have a quick look to see if that does actually strike it. No, I don't think it will. It's going to sail past it. Well, I don't know. No, it's going to go past it. They're both turning. Oh, that's seen it, and it's turning in away from it now. Ooh, that's close. So there's a good chance that that may trigger something else further on. But if we get torpedo tube 4, we'll get this plotted. Get him to target the solution as well.
Torpedo depth set to 3 meters.
Fire.
Tube 4. Fire.
Get some more steam loaded into 1 and 4. Yeah, that could be on point to hit this one back here. As long as it doesn't turn away from the target, which it might well do. It might well do. Now again, we've got torpedoes. Joe, I think this is going too fast. That's not going to actually hit it, is it? No! It's... oh, blimey. Okay. Check out this one behind then. So we had a hit there. That one's going to sail hopelessly by. Good stuff. Right. So we've got some ships sinking.
Bearing 353. Long range.
Okay, as the rest of the convoy sneak away, one of the ships has got their searchlights on. Let's just get our periscope below water. We are some way off getting another torpedo ready to fire. So, not too bad. 4 torpedoes fired, 3 hits. And only 1 sunk. Okay, that can't be right. Okay, guys, we've got a problem here. We have sunk 3 ships. We've been credited with 1. Look, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water. Impact. Sunk. The other 3 impacted and sunk their ships. So the other 2 impacted and sunk their ships, and this one missed. Yet that hasn't been accredited to us. I think we just hit a bug there. Okay. That's a bit annoying. We've lost out on some tonnage then, some renowned, but those ships are still sunk. What I think has happened is when I videoed one of the ships going down, the game crashed. So I reloaded an autosave, and then I think the first 2 torpedoes had already been fired, and so therefore I don't think they've been accredited to us. They've just been spawned in, and they've lost their accreditation to us. I think that's what's happened. That's annoying, but we'll take what we got, which is frustrating, I know, but such is life. We've still got some ships in front of us. Where are we? We're here just off Dakar. Already spending half our torpedoes, which is fine. We're going to leave it there for this week until I think that's what the problem is. I'll make a couple of saves to make sure it's safe, and then I'll surface the boat and do some saves above water, because sometimes if you save underwater you can have some issues as well, so maybe that's the issue. I'll try and figure it out for next week, and we'll continue on our patrol heading towards the Caribbean Sea. We'll probably need a resupply once we get there. So for now, thanks ever so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed what you've seen, and I will see you next time.